12 Stoic Rules for Life. An ancient guide to the good life. Stoicism, in theory, is a philosophy. As a practice, it is a set of rules to live by. The Stoics believed that life was complicated. More importantly, that it was exhausting. So to create rules was to help ensure that we stay on the right path, that we don't let the complexity and the nuance of each individual scenario allow us to compromise on the big, high standards we know we hold. In this video, we are going to detail 12 Stoic rules for life. Rule 1. Own the morning. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work. As a human being, I'm going to do what I was born for. Or is this what I was created for? To huddle under the blankets and stay warm? Concentrate on what's in front of you, like a Roman, Marcus Aurelius wrote. Do it like it's the last and most important thing in your life. From his stepfather, Antoninus, Marcus learned how to work long hours, how to stay in the saddle. The day so easily gets away from us. Well-intentioned plans fall apart. Our willpower evaporates. So it's key that we prioritize the important things, and it's key that we habitualize doing them early. Well begun is half won, so get started. Rule 2. Only focus on what's in your control. The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control, and which have to do with the choices I actually control. One thing, their own performance. As Marcus Aurelius would say, it doesn't matter what other people say or think. It only matters what you do. You control how you play. Not whether you win. You control how you play. Not if people respect you. You control how you play. Not if the crowd cheers you on. You control how you play. That's it. Rule 3. Don't suffer imagined troubles. We suffer more from imagination than from reality. What are you worried about right now? Your job? Your family? Your future? Your health? You're not crazy to worry. Bad things could happen related to any of them. A car accident, an economic downturn, a surprise diagnosis. Don't anticipate sorrow. Don't let anxiety and worry get the best of you. Don't let your worries grow out of proportion to what might actually happen. Don't let imagination overtake reality. Rule 4. Treat success and failure the same. To accept it without arrogance, to let it go with indifference. He believed that a man, an emperor, a soldier, everyone was like a rock. Throw the rock up in the air, he said, and it loses nothing by coming down and gain nothing by going up. The rock stays the same. You're the same. Success or failure, highs and lows, they don't change you. They are outside you. These are indifference. You stay the same. Rule 5. Just do one thing every day. Well-being is attained by little and little, and nevertheless is no little thing itself. We don't know a lot about Lucilius, only that he was from Pompeii. He was a Roman knight. He was the imperial procurator in Sicily, then its governor. He owned a country villa in Ardea. For all his success, though, we get the sense that he struggled with many of the things we all struggle with: anxiety, distraction, fear, temptation, self-discipline. Rule 6. Make beautiful choices. If your choices are beautiful, so too will you be. Epictetus said that the root of beauty was beautiful choices. He was talking less of physical beauty, one imagines, than of true beautiful human behavior. But actually, it applies to both. Things can get between you and your goal, of course, but nothing can stop you from getting started. Nothing can stop you from making a beautiful choice for yourself today. Rule 7. Constantly ask, is this necessary? Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? Now, unlike any other moment in recent memory, we are being forced to reevaluate things. We're looking at our jobs, at our finances, at the places we live. We're looking at so many of the systems that have been set up, whether they're governmental or cultural or familial. We're having to ask questions about why they are what they are, how they've held up under the immense pressure and stress of this global pandemic. Rule 8, love your fate. Do not seek to have events happen as you want them, but instead want them to happen, and your life will go well. The great German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche would describe his formula for human greatness as amor fati, a love of fate. That one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backwards, not in all eternity, not merely bear what is necessary, still less conceal it, but love it. We can see everything that happens to us as good. Oh, the mission got canceled. Good. We can focus on another one. Didn't get the new high-speed gear we wanted? Good. We can keep it simple. Didn't get promoted? Good. More time to get better. Didn't get funded? Good. We own more of the company. Didn't get the job you wanted? Good. Go out, gain more experience, and build a better resume. Got injured? Good. Needed a break from training. Got tapped out? Good. It's better to tap out in training than tap out on the street. Got beat? Good. We learned. Unexpected problems? Good. We have to figure out solutions. This is a Stoic prescription. This is the Stoic prescription. It's also the prescription for leadership, for entrepreneurship, for resiliency. Life throws stuff at you. You are the one who decides to lay down and let it bury you, or to make hay out of it. You are the one who decides whether to bury your head in the sand and hope it goes away, or to look it square in the eye, as bad as it is, and say, good. These are your choices, and choosing rightly, choosing to see the bad things as ultimately good, is all you can do. It's what you must do. Because people are depending on you, because you believe in your ability to make it good, because you have but one life to live. Rule 9. Speak with the dead. The founder of Stoicism, Zeno, was a young man when he was given a cryptic piece of advice to live the best life. The oracle told Zeno, "You should have conversations with the dead." It's also an incredible opportunity to learn, to ask questions, to be taught. If there is anything at all scary about this, it's that millions of people decline to do this every day, day after day, for the balance of their natural lives. They reject this superpower. They decide to be illiterate. They ignore the dead, choosing to listen to the chattering voices on their television and their Twitter feed. Rule 10. Be tough on yourself and understanding to others. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. It's important to remember, the Stoic has strict standards. We have strong opinions on what's right and what isn't. But, and this is a big but, we have to be understanding and forgiving of those who have been, as Marcus Aurelius writes, cut off from truth. This observation from Marcus Aurelius's most thoughtful biography, by Ernest Renan, explains the right way to do it. The consequence of austere philosophy might have produced stiffness and severity, but here it was that the rare goodness of the nature of Marcus Aurelius shone out in all its brilliancy. His severity was confined only to himself. Rule 11. Turn obstacles upside down. Our inward power, when it obeys nature, reacts to events by accommodating itself to what it faces, to what is possible. It needs no specific material. It pursues its own aims as circumstances allow. It turns obstacles into fuel, as a fire overwhelms what would have quenched a lamp. What's thrown on top of the conflagration is absorbed, consumed by it, and makes it burn still higher. It's a beautiful way to approach the world, and ultimately, the only one suited for our unpredictable and stressful times. Take someone like Laura Ingalls Wilder, who had a hardscrabble existence. From the Kansas prairies to the backwoods of Florida, she and her family eked out a life from some of the most unforgiving environments on the planet. She endured and eventually thrived despite this. due primarily to her Stoic optimism. "There is good in everything," she later wrote, "if only we look for it." Rule 12. Remember, you are dying every day. This is our big mistake. To think we look forward toward death. Most of death is already gone. Whatever time has passed is owned by death. It's easy to see death as this thing that lies off in the distant future. Even those of us who choose not to live in denial of our mortality can be guilty of this. We think of dying as an event that happens to us. It's stationary, whatever date it will happen at, and we're moving towards it, slowly or quickly, depending on our age and health. Did you like this video? If you did, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Human Stoicism.